dad is a police officer, and one night, he told me something so terrifying that I still sleep with my curtains closed. He said, "If anyone knocks on your bedroom window tonight, don't look outside." My room was on the second floor. There was no balcony, no tree nearby, no way for anyone to reach it. That's why I laughed. But my dad didn't. He looked terrified. Not tired, not stressed. Terrified. My dad had been a police officer for almost 20 years. I'd seen him calm during car crashes, fights, and emergencies, but I'd never seen him look like that. I asked him what happened. He wouldn't tell me. Before going to bed, he checked every door and window in the house, twice. Then he came back to my room. "Promise me you won't look outside." I promised. Around 2:30 in the morning, I woke up. Tap, tap, tap. I froze. The sound was coming from my window. I checked my phone. Nothing. The tapping continued. Slow, patient, like whoever was out there knew I was awake. Tap, tap, tap. I pulled my blanket over my head and tried to ignore it. Eventually it stopped. I thought it was over. Then I heard a voice. My dad's voice. Right outside my window. "Hey, buddy, open the curtains." My heart nearly stopped. My room was on the second floor. How could my dad be outside? The voice came again. "Come on, it's me." Something felt wrong. My dad never called me buddy. Ever. Then I heard footsteps sprinting up the stairs. My bedroom door burst open. My dad stood there, breathing hard. His face had gone completely pale. He rushed to the window and pulled the curtains shut tighter. "Did you look outside?" he asked. I shook my head. He closed his eyes in relief. "Good." I asked him what was happening. For a long time, he didn't answer. Then he whispered, "3 people looked outside last month. What happened to them?" My dad stared at the floor. Then he grabbed my arm and led me downstairs. The whole time I could hear scratching against the glass upstairs. Long, slow scratches. The next morning, I thought maybe it had all been a nightmare. Then I saw my dad watching the news. A family from a nearby town had vanished during the night. No signs of forced entry. No evidence. No suspects. Nothing. The reporter showed footage of the house. The camera zoomed in on an upstairs bedroom window. My stomach dropped. The glass was covered in long scratch marks. The exact same scratch marks that were now on my bedroom window.